Good evening, everyone. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening, everyone. This is to advise those present at this meeting of the Board of Education of the Pinelands Regional School District in the County of Ocean that adequate notice of this meeting was provided in accordance with the Open Public Meeting Act. The notice has been posted in the Board of Education office, junior high school, and high school buildings. The notice was also sent to the Press of Atlantic City, Asbury Park Press, and filed with the municipal clerks of Bass River Township, Eagleswood Township, Little Egg Harbor Township, and the Borough of Tuckerton. Amanda, can I have a roll call, please?
Sure. Miss Betty?
Here.
Mr. Hewitt?
Here.
Miss Johnson? Here. Miss Crystal Martin? Here. Miss Patty Martin? Here. Mrs. McVeigh?
Here.
Ms. Zimmerman? Here. Mr. Dalio?
Here.
Mr. Bonnicky?
Here.
We are in session.
Fantastic. Can I ask for a motion to approve the minutes from October 28th?
Motion.
Second.
Any questions on the minutes? Seeing none, Amanda, roll call vote, please.
Miss Betty?
Yes.
Mr. Hewitt?
Yes.
Miss Johnson? No to regular, yes to executive. Noted. Miss Crystal Martin?
Yes.
Miss Patty Martin?
Yes.
Mrs. McVeigh?
Yes.
Ms. Zimmerman?
Yes.
Mr. Dalio?
Yes.
Mr. Bonnicky?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Fantastic. Moving into reports, we will hear from our student rep, Maximus Ramos.
Good evening, everyone. November has been an exciting and eventful month for our high school. We wrapped up October with a bang, starting with the Halloween costume contest hosted by National Honor Society, followed by a Halloween party for all Gold Card members organized by Wildcats in Action. Our fall sports season has come to a close, and we're thrilled to celebrate the girls volleyball team for winning the 2024 NJSIAA South Jersey Group 2 Sectional Championship. Meanwhile, our winter sports teams are gearing up for their seasons. Our class governments have been busy with fundraising events. The class of 2025 is hosting a dodgeball tournament this Wednesday. The class of 2026 held a bake sale, and the class of 2028 organized a successful Dine and Donate event at the Dynasty Diner. Clubs are also in full swing. The Spanish Honor Society is running a bake sale, and our student ambassadors are spraying holiday cheer by selling turkey grams. The future business leaders of America have been hard at work at the junior high school, helping to replenish the Cat Shack. Meanwhile, our JAG students, in partnership with Student-Based Youth Services, are collecting donations for the annual Thanksgiving food drive to support our community. Yesterday, the Pinelands chapter of the Special Olympics hosted their first annual turkey trot at the high school. This event brought students, staff, and families together for a 1-mile walk, games, music, and great food. Our academic competition team recently competed in the Quiz Bowl in Manasquan, showcasing their skills and exciting news from the newspaper club. Their latest website edition will be live this weekend. Lastly, don't miss out our talented theater students performing their production of Noises Off this week, November 21st to the 23rd at 7 p.m. To kick off opening night, the class of 2026 is hosting a pasta dinner at the school. As you can see, November has been a fun-filled and productive month at the high school, packed with achievements, activities, and community spirit. Thank you.
Thanks, Max. Next up, our superintendent,
All right.
Dr. McCooley.
Thank you, Mr. Bonnicky. Max, second team All-South C soccer, is that correct?
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I do have some athletic updates. So this is from Mr. Sunderman, and he gave me great detail. I'm actually going to push this out to the staff after tonight so everybody can read some of the highlight particular players, but just an overview of our past season. As Max just said, girls volleyball ended their season 27-3. South Jersey Group 2 champs for the third time in the last 5 years. B South champs, Final Four of the SCT, tied the school record for wins with 27, passed the 200 win mark for the program in just 11 seasons. That's amazing. JV girls volleyball. JV girls volleyball ended the season 18-1, and freshman girls were 9-0. Girls soccer, best record since 2019, made the South State tournament. They were 7-14-1. Boys soccer was 4-14-1, excuse me. First team all division. We had some players on that. Field hockey was 7-11, doubled our wins from last season. Football was, their record was 5-5. They averaged 29 points per game. Top 8 offense in the Shore. Amazing. JV football 4-2-1. Freshman football 4-2. 7-8 football 3-1. Girls cross country 4th B South. Varsity boys cross country B 7th in B South. And 7-8 boys and girls cross country B 3-2. Boys 3-2, girls 1-4. And Ocean County, we had some Ocean County meet champions. And I'm going to send the list of this out, like I said, to all of the staff. So congratulations to all of our sports teams. Way to go. Shifting gears, next I'd like to congratulate Grace Catalano. Grace Catalano has recently completed and satisfied all of the requirements for her Girl Scout Gold Award. The Girl Scout Gold Award is the highest award in Girl Scouting, and it's comparable to the Boy Scouts of America's Eagle Scout Merit. It's earned by Girl Scout seniors and ambassadors in grades 9 through 12 who use their skills to create lasting change in the communities or the world. To earn the Gold Award, Girl Scouts must research an issue they care about, build a team of peers, adults, and leaders to help them, create a plan to address the issue, submit a proposal to their Girl Scout Council for approval, lead their team and carry out their plan, reflect on the change they created, and share their story and inspire others. The Gold Award can help Girl Scouts stand out on college applications, get internships, and receive scholarships. Some universities offer scholarships specifically for Gold Award recipients, and the U.S. Armed Forces may recognize Gold Award recipients with advanced rank. Only 5.4 of Girl Scouts earn their Gold Award. Girl Scouts must have completed their bronze and silver to be eligible for their gold. Grace, who is a junior at Pinelands, chose to do her Gold Award on ultraviolet refraction in the Pine Barrens. She put in over 90 hours of research, organizing, communicating, leading, documenting, and carrying out 2 sessions at the Cloverdale Farm Park. Congratulations, Grace, and we'd like to present you with this award. All right, just a couple other things. Finally, after many long hours and knocking on doors, Dr. Clark was successful in setting up a meeting and forming an initial partnership with Viking. It opens a great deal of doors for our students. They're going to do internships there. They may actually get jobs there, and we're super excited about this. It's right in our backyard, and we've been trying for years, and she finally was able to break through, and we're going to be touring the facility very soon. So thank you so much, Kim. You may have seen Mr. Henderson today and I at Walmart. We go there every now and then, but today I was parked out front and he loaded the back of my truck and the whole back seat with donations from Walmart for our students, totaling about $800 worth of supplies. So Walmart has been just a great partner for us. Tonight on the agenda, you're going to see the motion to approve the submission of our CUSAC DIP, which is our district improvement plan. Just a couple of things and we can go over this when we come to that part of the agenda. You need an 80 in each of those categories to pass. Unfortunately, in INP, we didn't get an 80. We were close, but we didn't get there. So now we're going to submit this improvement plan that you're able to give some feedback on, and then we get reevaluated by the county in 6 months, and then we'll come off the plan and be successful and be high performing once again. I did send you some information on Friday because many school districts are having issues with this now, specifically instruction and program, because of having to score a certain amount on standardized assessments and not focusing heavily on the growth and improvement. And this past go around, only 3 school districts in Ocean County actually passed that part. So it is very challenging, and changes are taking place, but unfortunately they're not taking place till next year. So we are still going to fall under that category, but we're confident that we're going to put the measures in place that we've been working on and that we're going to improve in those areas. So if you have any questions when we get to that point in the agenda, feel free to ask. We have a SALT meeting on December 2nd at 2:15 here in this room. Please attend if you'd like to as a board member. Let Mr. Bonnicky know so we don't have a quorum. And then December 3rd at 6 o'clock, We have a meeting with school boards to go over some things, and the public is welcome to attend that as well. And then lastly, happy Thanksgiving to everyone, and enjoy the time with your family and friends.
Great, thanks, Doc. Item 5, presentations. Mr. Troy Henderson, what's happening?
Good evening. Good evening, Dr. McCooley, Board of Education members, and guests. Last week, I had the opportunity to watch some incredible student athletes. So it's my absolute pleasure to introduce the high school girls volleyball team and head coach Kathy Bennett. Coach Bennett. Coach Bennett will introduce the team and give us some season highlights.
Hi, thanks for having us. If the girls volleyball team would stand, we have about a third of the members here. We have a total of 35 girls in the high school girls volleyball program, and about a third of them came out tonight. Most of them are the varsity members, but there are some freshmen and JV members filled in there as well. I just want to say to you that these girls are incredible, right? It's not just about them on the athletic court, but in the classroom. So we have 35 girls in our program, and 34 out of 35 are on the honor roll at the end of the first marking period. That means all A's and B's throughout the entire marking period. About 18 of them have all A's, straight A's or A pluses. There's 3 that have A pluses. That's a phenomenal feat. They have been going since August, participating in volleyball 6 days a week. The varsity program either played a game every Saturday, except for the homecoming Saturday, which they were off, but they played a game every Saturday. And the JV and freshmen practiced on those Saturdays that the varsity was away. So they've been going hard, and they've been hitting the books as well. So I'm just really proud of them, and I think their accomplishments both in the classroom and on the court just needed to be recognized. Like Dr. McCooley said, they won the sectional state championship the past 2021, 22, and now 24. And then they made it to the state finals, semifinals, up there, way up there, in New Providence or somewhere, wherever the heck we were, last Thursday. So they've been going since August all the way through last Thursday, and I just wanted everybody to give them a hand. In addition to that, we want to thank our community, our staff members, all of the student body. We've had incredible turnouts for our volleyball games. It's exciting to watch. If you've never come, you really need to come out to a volleyball game. It's a lot of fun. It moves really fast. It's inside, there's no bugs, it's climate controlled, and there you go. So, and they were just incredible to watch. It's like a fever, right? Once you, Dr. McCooley knows, once you get there, you want to keep coming back for more. So, once again, I'd just like you to all give them a nice big resounding applause. Thank you. Photo up.
That smile.
Thank you.
Troy, thank you. Coach Bennett, thank you. Ladies, fantastic season. We heard it so many times, but just, again, fantastic. We are going to move into our work session. At this time, we'll take just a 2-minute recess for the girls' team to vacate I hope everyone else does choose to stay, and if you don't, I certainly understand as we get into that business portion of the meeting. Thank you, ladies in the second row. Thank you for staying with us. Actually, the third row, my mistake. Third row. Seats 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'll give Mr. Gallio a moment to finish up a minute of recess. Well, I'll wait. We can start without him. So as we get into item 6, our work session under board forum, we'll have board forum, new business and old business. Anything under board forum? Comments? I know you were asked to send some emails or reply to the agenda. Emails and questions were answered. If there's anything additional for that, this would be a good time to do that. Okay, your floor.
So I was made aware through social media that on Thursday, October 30th, that someone entered our school through a broken door and wandered around like 3 a.m. Call. I was just wondering why I had to find out on social media and that the parents weren't informed of this security breach and that apparently the door was not working properly. I guess it was known about, but no one fixed that.
The door was actually left open. We're not really sure how, but I did inform Mr. Bonnicky right away. I also informed Mr. Dalio. It was in your weekly update as a board, and something was sent out to families and the staff after everything was taken care of and safe, and we worked with the police department.
Okay, because I'm a parent and I didn't get a notification, and I am a board member and I didn't get a notification from your weekly update because you were failing to include me on those, so I guess that's why I had to find out on social media.
Okay, what's next?
Was the door fixed
Yes, the door has been fixed.
and there was no security issues?
So there's no security issues, no.
Okay. October agenda, we voted for anti-bullying bill of rights. Did we give parents, students, and the community the opportunity to speak about the concerns or experiences with him?
Well, if it's on an agenda, then any parent could come or community member could come and speak on any agenda item.
Well, it was on there, and in number 2, it said the public was given the opportunity to comment on the self-assessment prior to the District Board of Education BOE approval.
So we did talk about asking questions in advance, so we would have answers for you.
And you never answered.
So
them.
this wasn't a question that we had in advance, but I can absolutely meet with Karen Kenny tomorrow, and I can get some more information and push that out to you.
All right, can Mrs. Kenny give me an answer on that one because you failed to ever answer my question.
Great. What do you got next?
Who is James Renzano and why are you and Gina using his account for school business when he is not a school employee and has personal ties to Ms. Frasca? Is that a legal issue for, I guess, for Mr. Donio? Is this a legal issue or a security breach for our district?
So basically what it was, Mr. Donio, was it's an Otter AI, which basically all it does is take notes. So because Dr. Frasca bought that service, she bought an additional service with her own money. She used her fiance's credit card, and that's why his name came up. He has access to nothing, and all it does is take notes of meetings.
That's quite concerning that someone who is not in any way affiliated with the school has access to that.
He doesn't. It's notes. It's just notes. And as I just answered your question, she used his credit card to purchase it, and that's why that name comes up. But that's Miss Fresca's AI. She gets the notes, and there's no security. It's a meeting that you would watch anyway. So if you're on a virtual meeting, you could be taking your own notes. You could be recording it.
So if we ever have a board executive session and she's using those notes,
We would have to be recording the meeting using some type of virtual service like Zoom or Google, or other than that, it's not taking notes because she's not using it.
and do we have an update on your OAL hearing for the Little Egg Harbor School District?
So this is not Little Egg, this is Pinelands.
Correct.
So really, that would be nothing that you would have to ask a question about. What's
Well, it is
next?
because you're our employee. So is the hearing date settled yet?
I'm not going to be discussing that. What's next?
The junior high, the WIN program or the WIN class, what I need, how it was relayed to us was, or my impression that it was a study hall.
Were these questions that were asked in advance? Because we do talk about this, that sending things in advance so we can have answers prepared for you.
Well, this isn't a question, this is like,
So far, they've all been questions.
so fellow board members, WIN, what I need, from what I understand, was a class that was going to help students get what they needed in areas of concern, so math, English, whatever. Turns out that the study, and just from speaking to students, it's very chaotic, it takes time. They actually took time away from math and ELA, because those courses used to be a little longer last semester or last year. Please correct me if I'm wrong. So they took time away from math and English language to form this study hall class for 7th and 8th graders. With our failing math scores and English scores, I think that's a concern. So I think we should really look at if we really need this study hall for 7th and 8th graders. From what I hear from the students, it's very chaotic. Kids are on the cell phones. The kids who want to do their work can't do their work because it's just unruly. So I would just think that it's something that we should look into.
You heard this information? People came to you?
Students,
Came to you?
now just hearing my daughter talk with her friends.
Did they go to any administrator?
I don't really talk to school board, but
No, I understand that, but a concern like that, bringing to us, I would think, was there discussion amongst the students to, I guess, the supervisor or the teachers who were holding that class, study hall, whatever you're calling it to be, was there any, has been any feedback from parents to whoever's running that?
no, but I could have my daughter talk to Mr. Shore or to somebody. I don't know
Great.
who we would direct that to.
Probably the building principal.
So Mr. Shore, I'll have Lily come talk to you about that. Board self-assessment, have we done that in the past?
Their self-assessment, yeah.
Okay.
They're not, we haven't done them this year.
Okay. Yeah, we do.
The board evaluations?
Not this year.
No, we
It's
haven't done
there
it this year.
when you do the superintendent evaluation,
It's there.
it's there, like you can, but if the board determines that you want to do it, you know, you can, there's other forums you can do too, so.
But we haven't done it, we haven't scheduled it, but it's been done in the past.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
The board website, I know this needs some update. And then the parent climate survey, have we done one in the, recently?
They come from the buildings, so I can definitely find out for you.
Can we maybe look into doing a student climate survey?
They do that also. They do both.
I never got an answer on the IRS fees, what that payment was for. So I figured I'd ask in public. If you have
It's for the IRS.
about that.
It was for a previous situation that happened, I fought for many years and got most of the IRS fees waived, and those were the ones that we could not get waived.
And what were the fees
For a previous, that was already discussed in I mean, I think it dates back to October, November of,
for? Was that the 4 unauthorized payments?
No, they were late. They were
2024?
late.
They were late.
They were late payments.
Penalty and late payments.
But the fees in question, fees or fines? Because fees are different than fines.
both interest.
Right.
So you can't let me know what this situation was?
It was before I was the business administrator. I can get that information. I can refer you to the board meeting that it was explained at.
Okay.
I think that would probably be the best.
Yeah, if you could do that.
By the previous business administrator.
I just don't, I ask questions. So the October presentation, I just wanted to go over some numbers. I shared a screenshot with you guys of Excel spreadsheet. So I did some numbers,
You shared a screenshot with whom?
not a screenshot, the Excel file with the board numbers.
Did you get it, Jen?
No, I didn't get it.
So I just wanted to just state those numbers because I wasn't allowed to present them on the screen. So I emailed them to the board. So,
Did you email them right now?
yeah.
I didn't get it.
Well, for the NJSLA, the 7th grade ELA student, so 67.30% was not at grade level. So that means out of 246 Pinelands students for the 7th grade, 166 did not meet grade level for ELA. So only 80 met expectations or exceeded it, which I thought was concerning. For 8th grade, 159 students in 8th grade for 257 students, only 98 met expectations or exceeded, 159 did not. And then for 9th grade, out of 254 students,
So you're using the wrong numbers.
107 did not meet expectations. Only 147 met expectations or exceeded. So I was using this based on the enrollment currently because Ms. Foley would not give me the numbers and Ms. Frasco would not give me the numbers of the student enrollments from the time that this test was taken. So it was last school year. So they're approximately the same. I can't imagine our fluctuations going that much different. So that's a concern for us that we really need to look into at board for math, which is pretty devastating. So
So you asked me for this year's numbers, and that's exactly what I gave you.
So
And
for
you're
7th
using
grade
this year's
math,
numbers.
out of 246
It's the Stephanie Johnson show.
196 did not meet expectations, so they're not at grade level. Only 50 met expectations or exceeded it. For 8th grade math, approximately 257 students, 247 did not meet expectations or not at grade level, and only 14 met expectations, none exceeded.
Are you saying those numbers vary or differentiate from what was presented?
No, what I'm
Oh,
doing is
sure you will.
I'm breaking down numbers instead of percentage. So what I like to call the McCooley and Frasca smoke and mirrors.
Please
Like
You're
they
do
talking
not,
about
do not
employee
insinuate,
spend.
they always just
do not make insinuations.
break down how many students are not passing, how many students are.
That'd be a great question for Gina to answer. to-
Mrs.
To put the
Johnson?
percentages into numbers.
I think you're
With the
using
proper
this
numbers.
year's student data
for last year's test scores. So I'm inviting you to come in.
Stephanie, Gina is trying to explain to you, I'll give you a turn to ask a question, but let her give you the information, and then we'll go from there, but without interrupting at every moment.
I would like you to come into the office and we'll sit down and I will give you the exact numbers from last year. I'd like you to come in so we could discuss so that we don't have this misinformation given to the community. Thank you.
And the enrollment isn't like crazy different from last year to this year. Okay, but that was a
We're not
question
gonna go
that I
back and
asked.
forth with her.
to all the special needs kids.
Gina, thank you. Stephanie, set up a time to just meet with her and get the numbers, and then, you want to factor that out, go right ahead, because there's information you don't have.
So this leads me to my issue that I asked last board meeting where you possibly talk to the board to start a student achievement committee. Okay, and then we were cast aside by Ms. Raskin, said, we have enough committees, we're doing great. But we're not doing great. These tests have been started since 2019. Have we ever been successful in this task area? So I'm gonna assume no.
Mr.
that we've
Bonnicky,
never met state
I-
standard.
don't we have, isn't that part of the SALT committee? Student achievement, isn't that part of it?
Yes,
But
it's
I'm-
part,
Then we need to name it something different.
But we already have one.
well,
Okay.
That's what it stands for, that's the acronym.
So how do we have a committee? How can we form a committee that oversees the curriculum and that our students are succeeding? Because what we're doing is not working. So why keep doing the same thing if it's not working? When a team loses, the coach gets fired. So why do we keep sending our coaches in for our students to keep losing and not succeeding? When there's only 14. In high school, if we have all these AP grade students in 2 of the math things, no one exceeded expectations. They met expectations, but no, the category for exceeded was 0.
yeah, because
So we have the SALT committee that also oversees curriculum, student achievement, test scores. You can't compare AP kids because a lot of those kids don't even take the standardized test. It's only taken at certain grade levels. I really believe if you take time and sit down with me, just you and I could sit, you can sit with Dr. Frasca. I can go over all of this data, nuts and bolts of which grades take it, growth throughout the years, compare us to our DFG, which is our district factor group, which is people like us.
I'm concerned
And you can,
about this school only.
okay, but listen, let me finish. I'm asking you, get a better understanding of all of this. Then come back to the board table and you can present the ideas you have, the feedback you have. I think if you have a more depth understanding about all of this, it will help put it in
And this is
perspective.
my complaint. We get the presentation the same day the public does. If you had this information beforehand, why is it not presented to the board ahead of time so we can ask questions and I don't have to waste everybody's time doing that? But you hide things from us and it's ridiculous.
No one's hiding it.
You are hiding it.
And fair,
You don't give us time to
okay.
reflect.
Kind of like you didn't give me time to ask all your questions that you asked tonight, but fair point, that yes, if we can give it in advance, if it's done and we can give it in advance, I don't see a problem with that. Anything else?
I wanted to discuss the homelessness and see if there was anything that we could have a conversation about for those students.
What particular? Do you know, like, it doesn't necessarily mean that, it just means they're domiciled with another family. They could be staying with an aunt, a cousin. Does that make sense? It's
Yeah,
not like
that
they're
was my
necessarily
question.
in like a shelter somewhere.
If it meant they were just not a permanent residency, if they were couch surfing, or if they were in a shelter, or if they were actually on the street.
No, they're domiciled with another family. So let's just say they lived in Barnegat, they get evicted, now they're staying here with a relative or cousin. They're considered homeless. They're displaced, yes. It's probably a better word for it, but that's what the state considers it.
But is there anything that we could set up, like if they need something, that the community can reach out, like?
No, 100%. Yeah, we have the Wildcat Shack, we have SBYS there, and we have a ton of resources for them.
Because even if like someone's out of a workshop, can maybe we reach out to the Little Lake Harbor Chamber of Commerce to see if there's openings or for people to get employment?
Yep, they get all those services through school-based.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. So remaining in the whole section of the work session, new business, old business, I did send out an email regarding budget committee. If the three of you, David, Betty Ann, and Augie, care to remain on, no one did show, not that he didn't show interest, but I was giving first right of refusal to the existing seat.
It's just the timing of the.
Right, right. So I remain as the fourth
You were on it.
You sent an email? I didn't see
to
it.
the full board.
I didn't
yeah.
see it. I'll look for it.
That's
Now you're
okay.
automatically on it. If you didn't
Oh,
respond, you're
well,
on it again.
that's fine. Yes.
Do you, if
Now
you
I gotta
don't,
look for it.
look, so Amanda will send a meeting date for an upcoming meeting in December. And should you choose to not participate, then I'll ask someone else from the board, David. But I only assumed you didn't reply because you read it and said, I'm in.
Oh, I'm good, but
Okay.
yeah, I didn't see it.
Good, Amanda will send us some dates to get together. Anything else in new business, old business? No, okay. Item 7, residence forum on agenda items only. Board policy number 0167 encourages community participation in every meeting. However, the board requests that the public respect a 3-minute time limit when commenting on agenda items. Anyone from the floor on agenda items only? Seeing no immediate movement, we'll move into continue on our business side on item 8 under instructional. I ask for a motion to approve items 8A through 8E.
Motion.
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion on those items? Hearing no discussion, Amanda, roll call vote, please.
Miss Betty?
Yes.
Mr. Hewitt?
Yes.
Ms. Johnson? A through D, yes. E, no. Noted. Ms. Crystal Martin? Yes. Ms. Patty Martin?
Yes.
Mrs. McVeigh?
Yes.
Ms. Zimmerman?
Yes.
Mr. Dalio?
Yes.
Mr. Bonnicky?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Item 9, personnel. I ask for a motion to approve personnel items 9A through 9O.
Motion. Second.
Any discussion on those items, 9A through 9O? I see we have a resignation. No retirements. Can we talk about the resignation? Is it just, do we need to talk about it?
I don't think we can.
Fine, very good. No, I'm asking, Stephanie, I'm asking now in my, are there any additional questions portion?
Yeah.
We need to change the date on letter or
9A,
resignation.
Just the
date
year
to
has to be
24.
24.
noted. Okay, any other questions on items 9A through 9O? Hearing none. Amanda, roll call vote, please. Mm-hmm.
Screen. Miss Betty?
Yes.
Mr. Hewitt?
Yes.
Ms. Johnson? Yes. Crystal Martin? Yes. Patty Martin? Yes. McVeigh?
Yes.
Ms. Zimmerman?
Yes.
Mr. Dalio?
Yes.
Mr. Bonnicky?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Item 10, HIB. I ask for a motion to approve HIB item 10A as recommended by the superintendent.
Motion.
Second.
Any questions on item 10A? I hear none. Amanda, roll call
Betty?
vote, please.
Yes. Mr. Hewitt?
Yes.
Ms. Johnson? Yes. Ms. Crystal Martin? Yes. Patty Martin? Yes. McVeigh?
Yes.
Zimmerman? Yes. Mr. Dalio?
Yes.
Mr. Bonnicky?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Item 11, policies and procedures. I ask for a motion to approve policies and procedures, item 11A.
Motion.
Second.
Any questions on this item?
So the part about the field credit. And then, did you guys have another meeting about that?
No, we didn't.
So the class rank policy was updated. The ladies in the third row, seats 1, 2, 3, and 4. Thank you.
Impressive.
They are.
Thank you. Any further questions on item 11A? Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Miss Betty? Yes. Mr. Hewitt?
Yes.
Ms. Johnson? Yes. Ms. Crystal Martin? Yes. Ms. Patty Martin? Yes. Ms. McVeigh?
Yes.
Ms. Zimmerman? Yes. Mr. Dalio?
Yes.
Mr. Bonnicky?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Item 12, operations. I ask for a motion to approve operations items 12A through 12E.
Motion.
Second.
Any questions on those items? The technology obsolete equipment, I guess we're getting rid of that? Or are we able to sell to other districts, or do we have items that are able to be?
Usually we don't sell to other districts. We'll sell it for like a percentage of their scrap, basically.
Right, okay. So those avenues are utilized,
outdated, yeah.
right. Any other questions on items? Sorry about that. I went up the, on items 12A through 12E. Hearing none, Amanda, roll call vote, please.
Miss Betty?
Yes.
Mr. Hewitt?
Yes.
Ms. Johnson? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
She didn't vote yet.
One moment.
A, B, and E, yes. C and D, no.
Noted. Ms. Crystal Martin? Yes. Ms. Patty Martin? Yes. Ms. McVeigh?
Yes.
Ms. Zimmerman?
Yes.
Mr. Dalio?
Yes.
Mr. Bonnicky?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Item 13, report of the board secretary, business administrator. I ask for a motion to approve the report of the board secretary, business administrator, agenda items 13A through 13L.
Motion.
Second.
Any questions or comments on those items? Seeing none, Amanda, roll call vote, please.
Miss Betty?
Yes.
Mr. Hewitt?
Yes.
Ms. Johnson, I just want to remind you, Dr. McCooley is on the bills list. Yes to everything?
Yes.
Noted. Ms. Crystal Martin? Yes. Ms. Patty Martin?
Yes.
Mrs. McVeigh?
Yes.
Ms. Zimmerman?
Yes.
Mr. Dalio?
Yes.
Mr. Bonnicky?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Item 14, informational items. That part of the agenda, there are links. Are there any questions on those informational items from the board? There are none. We will move into Residents Forum, item 15 on general topics, any topic at all. Board policy number 0167 encourages community participation in every meeting. However, the board requests that the public respect a reasonable time limit of 3 minutes when commenting on any topic. Good
Hello.
evening.
Good evening.
You were made spokesperson by turn left, turn right, you go?
I suppose.
Or was that rock, paper, scissors?
I'm the eldest. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. We just wanted to say thank you very much for listening to us, all of our concerns, everything we brought to you guys. We really appreciate it. It really makes students feel like we have a voice in things that we find important. So, thank you.
You're welcome.
We are very proud of you.
Yes, thank you. Anyone else from the floor on any topic? I see no clatter for the matter. We will close public forum and move into our board forum. I will start to my far right. Max, your floor again.
I just want to say happy Thanksgiving to everyone and hope you have a great holiday.
Thank you. Crystal Martin.
Happy Thanksgiving to everyone as well. That was a good thing to say. Also, thank you to you ladies for, really going through this process with us. I hope that you continue to come to the meetings, even though we got your class ranking for you. I hope we still see your faces here at our meetings. Congratulations to the girls volleyball team. I was able to go to the game last Monday, and as Coach Bennett said, it was extremely exciting. I was on the edge of my seat for every point, and I only wish that I would have gone to more this season. So I'm looking forward to next year. That's it.
Thank you, Crystal. Stephanie Johnson.
Congratulations to Crystal, Patty, and Lisa for continuing their service to our board, and congratulations and welcome to Ryan Ball. It's nice to have board members that send their children to the district they serve rather than sending them out of district questionably. The October band concert was wonderful. All the band students did a fantastic job. Congrats to Grace Catalano, the girls' high school volleyball team, and to all the fall teams for representing our school. Congrats to the varsity athletes and the signing of college attendance, and wish them
Thank you. Shannon Zimmerman.
I have nothing further.
Thank you. I will go to my far left and say hello to Lisa Betty. I'm going to just jump on Stephanie's comments. I think I had sent during that email, perhaps, I sent congratulations to our returning seat holders. Crystal, congratulations, and Lisa and Patty for retaining your seats, and we will welcome Ryan with open arms. Okay.
To the top for what you have done in academically is so amazing and laudable. It's insane. And then you find the time and the energy to come here and fight for something that you believe is right. That's just as impressive as all get out. So I wanted to, and that for coming here and thanking us. That's amazing. Thank you so much. The only other thing I want to say is happy Thanksgiving to everybody. It's a good time and a good place to be. Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa. Patty Martin.
Good luck to the thespians this week.
Yes.
Break a leg. I have no doubt that you're going to do fantastic, and I will be selling concessions, I believe, Friday night, so feel free to bring your money and
Leave it on the table.
to the class rank group. I hope you know that the impression that you made on a lot of people, I hope you also reached people that maybe needed to hear this, see your determination, your fight. It just goes to show when you work together how mighty a small group can be when you come to the table with open communication and just phenomenal ideas and thoughts. I think it's fantastic. I absolutely think you can, go out and spread the word that you brought class rank back to Pinelands Regional. So great job. The other thing that I wanted to say has to do with all of the improvements in place. Ms. Kenny's given quite a few presentations. Speaking strictly to the goal to improve English language arts and also math. Just putting this out there in the future. I understand that 7th grade, they start with, I believe they do in 7th grade. I know they do in 9th grade with Chromebooks. And I know we started 7th grade in the Pinelands Regional School District, but coming from someone that had math phobia early on, I mean, distinctly remember it happening in 3rd grade with the cardboard cutout of the mathematics table. I know people laugh at me, but it's true. I developed something then, and it has stuck with me my entire life, even though I had 23 years as an auditor, successful career as an auditor. It stuck with me. So I think absolutely everything that we're doing, everything that we're, plan on doing. But is there any way that we could somehow partner with the lower grade levels? Because I really believe that it starts there. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you, Patty. David Hewitt?
I echo Patty's sentiments. Happy Thanksgiving. Congratulations to our volleyball team. It was wonderful to be able to experience our football games, to see the camaraderie that the football team coaching staff built with the team, with the pep band, with the cheerleaders, the students in the concession stand, and the students just cheering things on. Seeing the high school administration out there amongst the kids, it's just a really great atmosphere, and it was just a really exciting season. One of the really good things about Pinelands, seeing all those kids together and staff interacting. Thank you to the ladies for following through and doing your research and making your presentations. We appreciate your determination and your hard work. Only other thought is just, we've just come off a really contentious election season, and, there was quite a bit of drama during the national elections. And I think as a local school board, we can take some lessons from the fact that it doesn't really need to be part of what we're doing here. We really need to be figuring out how to work together and how to put our best foot forward for the success of the students in the district, to find a way that we can work amicably between the administration and the Board of Education. We have to keep that in front of us, because for us board members, that's what we were elected to do. For our administration, that's why they've been hired to do, and we owe that as a responsibility to the children and the community. And we probably could just each take some time to consider our role and our part that we play in each and every interaction that we have. That's all I have.
Thank you, David. Well said. Well said. Thank you.
Well said. I would also like to congratulate the Martin girls. And
Yeah, I have
Miss
to do that for
Betty
3 more years.
for coming back on the board. It's been a pleasure to work with you, and to Ryan Vox, our new board member. I'm a long-standing family, Pinelands graduate, so it'll be great to have Ryan involved as well. I'd like to congratulate Mr. and Mrs. Bennett.
Yes.
I don't know if they get the proper credit that they deserve. They started the girls and boys volleyball program here. They strive for excellence, and it should be the goal of all of our clubs and organizations and athletic teams to strive for that same excellence. They can do it, we all can do it. And with that, have a happy Thanksgiving. I'd also like to thank the administration, the staff that are here, Dr. McCauley and Dr. Frasca. And that might be the first time I've actually used that, referred to you as Dr. Frasca. It's usually that damn Gina. Dr. Clark, just all of you that are here. It's nice to feel like you're part of a team, and I respect all of you and appreciate all of you. And have a happy Thanksgiving.
Thanks, Betty Ann. Augie?
Thank you. Well, there's really not much I can add. It's just be redundant. So I wish everyone a happy and safe Thanksgiving. Enjoy the time with your family, because you don't know. We're not guaranteed tomorrow. We're only promised one day at a time. So spend that time with your family and friends. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you. Thank you.
Thanks, buddy. Look what you did to me.
You crying already?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. so-
Thanks. Hey, happy Thanksgiving all. Enjoy your time with your families. And I ask for a motion to adjourn this meeting.
Motion.
Why'd you do that?
Your fault.
Got me too.
All in favor, say aye. Go home and enjoy.
Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Second.